Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will discuss about a very important topic in GCP, and this is called Cloud SQL. So again, as the name suggests, it will be a query language and how this uh, SQL is managed. So it's a fully managed service, just like we have RDS in case of Amazon, and in case of Azure, it will be Azure SQL database. So similarly, we have Google Cloud's SQL. So whenever we are discussing the cloud platform, we always compare what is their similar, what is their the services that are present in all the three cloud services. What is the similarity? So again, we have this Azure SQL database in terms of functionality, in terms of the working. All of them work in a similar way, and the way we are going to set up, again, it is more or less similar in case of Amazon RDS, in case of Azure SQL database. So Cloud SQL, basically, if we talk about here, again, it's a fully managed service, again, for RDS, relational database management. So in this case, right from the infra, where the virtual machines, then installation of the SQL server, everything is done. And again, it's again a serverless concept where like everything is provisioned on the behind the scenes. We don't have to do anything extra. So it is a service. Again, it's a RDS or it is a SQL. So SQL, again, there are a number of other SQL also, like we have Postgres. Again, it is also based upon query language, structure query language. We have MySQL, we have SQL Server, then we have all those three, whatever query language, structure query language. So all those three platforms are supported. Now, it is based upon Linux, so it's very important that SQL is based on Linux. Any existing database in MySQL, Postgres can be migrated to Cloud SQL. So the process of creation of this SQL is very, very simple. You just need to go to the Cloud SQL part, and there you have to just define all the items. If I talk about items, so name of the instance, what will be the CPU, what will be the RAM, what will be the, whether it is MySQL, whether it is Postgres, whether it is SQL Server. So everything you have to just define what will be the version of MySQL or Postgres. So all those things you need to just define, and then once it is defined, this Cloud SQL take care of everything and it creates the database. Plus, in terms of readability and in terms of reliability, it's very important that there should be a replica of the database. The moment the first database stops working, so there should be the replicate one which comes back as a backup and it start giving the services. So it's very important that whenever we are going to set up a Cloud SQL, in terms of reliability, in terms of speed, in terms of performance, we should make sure that whenever we are going to set up, because again, it's a fully managed service. So whatever instructions we are providing in terms of your CPU, in terms of your RAM, in terms of your application, and in terms of the application within the zones, because again, a region-wise application, again, it will be too costly, but within the zone, just to make sure that if one zone failed, so there is another zone that will take care of. So Google handles replication, patch management to ensure availability and performance. So you can create a new database from scratch also, and also you can migrate your existing databases that are stored in your on premise, and then you just can just import those into the Cloud SQL. It allows you to create, configure a relational database that live in Cloud SQL. So you can also go for a public IP, so that, and again, all those settings in which if you want to, normally we don't want that this database should be accessible from direct endpoint. So again, normally we put the database as a private, and then this database is only accessible with your VM or with your application. So whatever type of deployment you have done, it will be basically connected with that. So in order to make secure, database is always on the back end. It is always on the private server, so that again it is not directly accessible. Anything and everything that needs to be interacted with the database part, it should be from your front end to API and API to database, so that there is a layer, so that there is no direct access. And then again, at the time of programming, we just make sure that all the passwords are encrypted. Then the way the transactions, the way the request response are handled, so that is at the application level. But whenever you are going to create this, you just need to make sure that uh, all the settings in terms of replication, in terms of performance, in terms of availability, those are taken care while we are creating. Because again, we can edit it, but it's good that we should spend a good amount of time while we are going to create this Google SQL. Up to 64 GB of storage is available, and it also supports private IP, and it is easily scale up. Again, what I talked about, that scale up, scale down based upon, because it manages your cost factor also. So this is all about Cloud SQL. And again, it's a fully managed service. So for our end, we don't have to do lot of things. We just need to give the setting instructions, and apart from that, nothing else is being done, and then everything is taken care by this Cloud SQL platform. So friends, if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching this video.